Today I'm going to be reviewing this Rexity Time Music Box that was recently sent to me by the brand. So I'm going to go and open this up, show you exactly what it's going to look like inside, and then of course test it out as well. And this is designed to be a CD player. Let me pull this out, but it's going to not look like your traditional CD player. Let me open this up, pull it out of the bubble wrap here. So this is going to be designed to look almost like a record player. It looks like it opened on this end. Yes. So it actually is designed to look almost like a music box. So your CD is just going to go right on to there, which I will test out here in a minute. So you've got start. So you almost put it on like a record, and then stop. So it's just like kind of goes on top. I assume it's going to spin like a record player as well. Then you've got your on off button that's going to just kind of turn. So this is going to be your I assume push it to power it on, which I'll plug it in here in a minute. Now this is going to be powered with USB-C, but there's not a way for you to plug it into the wall. So that's the downside to this for sure. They just assume you have a box or a way to plug this in, which most of us do. However, I'm not a fan of brands just assuming and not actually making it where you can do it. The other issue is this is going to be a really short cord. So if you're not using this like on a desktop or something like that, you're trying to plug it into a kid's bedroom, this is going to be relatively short. Like I'm talking only a few feet. Let me grab a tape measure here real fast. For this cord. So you're talking, yeah, just right at 3 foot long on this cord. So I kind of feel like that's a downside, just going to be relatively short cord. Now, however, since it is USB-C, you could certainly, use a 6 foot or an 8 foot or 10 foot long USB-C cord to plug this in with, and that would work as well. It's just going to go right here on the back. Now it is going to have an auxiliary in, and then also like a headphone jack. That you can use. So you can use like a USB or an aux cable to put into it. And then this is going to be where the power is. So let me go ahead and plug this in. Let me see if I can find a CD to play it with. Now you can do this via Bluetooth or just use a CD. I went and found a CD that my kids had laying around. I don't even know how old it is, truthfully. So to turn this on, you're just going to push and hold down on the power button till it makes a noise like that. Now you can obviously skip to the next one, pause, play. Those things here. To start it, you're just going to push this over, and then it's going to actually spin the CD like a record. I'm going to turn the volume up here. And you can hear that it does have its own speaker that you can use. Now you can connect this to a Bluetooth speaker as well if you want. And then to turn it off, you're literally just going to swing that arm, and then the CD is going to stop spinning. So it is kind of cool that you can see it kind of like an old school record player on there. It's got the almost like the record player arm. Now this doesn't actually sit on top of the CD, obviously, but it just kind of spins to turn it on or to turn it off. Now it does take a minute, just because it's a CD, it is going to take a minute to load before it will start playing, and then you can adjust the volume from there once it does start. So as you can see, it just takes it a second to get going, and then it starts playing again. Now restart it each time. You can click the buttons here to skip to the next track, or you can click the button to go back to the previous track. We're going to do it again. I'm going to push pause. So now it's going to show as red when it is pause, and then push play again. Now it's going to go green again on there. So even when it's paused, the CD is going to continue to spin. To stop that, you're just going to take and you're going to move the arm out of the way. So definitely something that's going to be pretty cool for you to have around in your home, whether it's, you're playing some old CDs with, maybe your kids don't even know what a record player is. You can kind of show this to them with CDs if you have those. If you're someone who prefers, just streaming from your phone, you can certainly do that with this, as well as this does connect to Bluetooth. So it connects to a Bluetooth speaker for the audio out if you need to, or you can also connect your phone to it via Bluetooth and just play music that way using it as well.